Hi everyone, I'm the CMO of Aster, which is a privacy-first end-to-end encrypted email client, and today I'm going to be going over all settings to do with privacy. So to get started, I'm going to navigate over to our settings tab on the bottom left, and once you have that open, you're going to want to go over to security. Now once you're here, this is going to be the bulk of the privacy settings, and let's just get started from the top. So the first settings here are going to have to do everything about images. So by default, typically all of these privacy settings are toggled on, such as blocking remote images, blocking remote fonts, and blocking remote CSS. Now, depending on the use scenario for your own email, you may want to disable or enable some of these options. Personally, I like my images to typically be loaded by default, so I have disabled the blocking remote images. But for some of you, you may want to have those images always be blocked, and that's 100% up to you, which is why you can customize that setting. Additionally, you do have tracking protection, so whether that's tracking links or spy pixels, you can disable them and it's all at your control. And as for spy pixels, typically Aster detects them and blocks them before they can be loaded. That way that notification and that information that the pixel is supposed to send never goes through and your information stays private. Scrolling through, you do have some security settings, which I won't get too into because we do have other videos that cover these, but you have basic things like 2FA, external link warnings, forward secrecy, which once again are covered in other videos. So if you're interested in those, go check those out. But going down more, you do have a connections tab. No matter what, your emails and messages are always end-to-end encrypted, but you can select whether you want to connect to Aster's servers through a direct connection or through a CDN relay. So if you want to ensure your own IP and computer are 100% masked, you can of course select the CDN relay, but for most users, direct will typically work just fine. But moving on from the security tab, the ghost aliases are something I definitely suggest checking out. So these ghost addresses typically act like a temp email where they expire in around 30 days. Of course, you can renew them, but by default, they expire within a certain period and you can receive and send email through that address. That way, if you're trying to register onto some site and you don't want to give your own email, you can do that and toss that email away later on. But that's essentially it for your security and privacy settings. Of course, all emails and communications are encrypted by default, but if you do want to step it up or modify how Aster behaves, you can do so through those settings. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments or feel free to also join our Discord community.